Welcome back to another Let's Go Live. I don't know the number, but we're still going crazy. If you're watching this if you're watching this video, you can hear my voice. I mean, you woke up today and you're blessed. All right, so boom. Today is going to be another update. I'm going to update you on my current situation. It's been a little minute. Life be fucking lifing. I swear to Jesus. Okay, so boom. Let me take a minute. I wish I had one of those sound bowls. I'm finna get a sound bowl. I'm finna go crazy on y'all. But so boom. I stopped eating meat. It's been official. It's been like 2, maybe 3 weeks. That shit was way fucking easier than I thought it would be. Way fucking easier. Okay, so way easier than I thought it would be. Now, you don't gotta agree with me. I'm not like trying to persuade anybody into this way of life. You feel me? Because it's your life. Live it how you want. But what I will say is you are what you eat, and meat is death. You're eating death. So boom. So stop eating meat. Way cleaner diet. I'm fucking loving it. I'm loving it. Okay, so boom. I started a new job. All right. So, a little background, a little run on that. Okay, so boom. I was at the Y. Y'all been with me since the Y. So boom. I will not need another job anytime soon. I'm very comfortable on that. I'm still in the honeymoon phase. So, I guess I'll have to check back in a month to see how that goes. I tend to go to job from job, but I confidently say I'm not going nowhere no time soon. It's a very good opportunity. So boom, I was at the Y. That was to get me back on my feet. I was on the bus at the Y. I was on the bus to get to the Y. And I was out the subway. Man, matter of fact, so boom, we finna do a little. So boom, here's what happened, right? I was doing the free Obama phones. All right. This is after OSL. OSL is the reason I was in Columbus. So, boom. Got fired from OSL because I was stealing. What had happened was this customer wanted to buy a phone, and that's my job is to sell phones, but he needed to unlock his Cash App card, and he didn't have a charger. So, when I was at Ontario, they told us, all you got to do is go in the case, get out a brand new charger, open that bitch out the box, let the customer use it, make a claim slip, put it in the back. So Walmart still get their money from it. Nobody's walking out the store with this bitch. We're using it, putting it in claims in the back. So that's not stealing, and Walmart's still getting their money back. But that was okay at Ontario. It was not okay at Hilliard. They considered it stealing, so my ass got fired. They've been trying to get rid of me anyways. Hilliard, damn near, if you're from Mansfield, Hilliard is a Lexington. And you know Lexington is, I ain't from Columbus, so maybe my descriptions ain't to the T, but generally speaking, it's a Lexington, where these motherfuckers is uptight as fuck, and they don't see my type of people too often. But anyways, got fired from there. Boom. I was in the car at the time, though, so I didn't give a fuck. So boom, I went to the Obama phones, eating off of them bitches, making good ass fucking cheese. Loving it, nigga. Going crazy. Banging them bitches out. Boom. That shit ain't last too long because on the other side of Ohio, there's a nigga running up a bag through scams. This nigga was using like 3 different... Oh, yeah. Yeah, this nigga was using like... So I was with Excess at the time. So there's like Excess, there's Stand Up Wireless, there's Access Wireless, there's a bunch of them. So this nigga was putting one customer through all 3 carriers, and the customer wouldn't know because they just want a free phone. So that don't matter. But we was getting like 25, 30 per phone. It was like 20. It was like $20 per phone. Not including the tablets, because you was getting $40 for the tablets. But so he was getting like $60 per person. And we was running hella motherfuckers. Hella motherfuckers. But anyways, no, when I was doing that shit, I was walking home like $300-$400 a day. Damn near 5. Easily. But anyway, so that shit got cut because somebody on the other side of Ohio was running up a bag through scams. So I got fired. Not fired, I got laid off. And then as soon as that contract got cut for the free Obama phones, right after that I crashed my car. And I had a kid on the way. I was on the bus. I'll ride the bus for an hour and a half to a subway to make minimum fucking wage just to ride it back for an 8-hour shift too. So basically $80. I'll ride the bus for an hour and a half to make $80 just to ride it for an hour and a half back. For $80 fucking just so I can pay my fucking bills. So boom. After that, Subway shit, I ended up finding a job at the Y. And then once I was at the Y, I was comfortable there, so I got back on my feet. It was cool. I have nothing bad to say. It was cool. Fucks with y'all at the Y. Appreciate it. But I know I can do better. I deserve better. And that shit ain't gonna cut it. So I quit. At the time I had a job, I didn't, you see, you do not, for the youth watching this, do not quit a job until you have another job already approved, ready to go. All right? Have another job before you quit. So I quit and I had another job lined up. They had just hired me. So boom, I go into the orientation. In retrospect, I could have kept working at the Y and I would have avoided a lot of problems if I would have done this plan, but whatever. So I go to orientation. I could have just, worked the schedules together. Because I didn't work till like 11 at the Y and these orientations was like at 9:30. No, they was doing that at like 7. And it would have been cool. But anyway, so went to orientation, went to training for 2 fucking weeks. 2 fucking weeks. Just for them to tell me my background didn't check. And my background ain't like thefts or nothing. I just got a few OVIs. A couple OVIs. But the assumption is that I'm going to come to the stores drunk because I have OVIs. Anyways, wasted 2 weeks of my fucking life. Didn't even get hired. They told me my background didn't check, so I got fired. Boom. Then I went to the door-to-door. I didn't mean to, but I got hired at this Verizon place where they was just like hella, I don't know the word, but they wasn't telling you the whole picture. Because they would have told me it was door-to-door at the interview, would have never started. So, basically, I'm like, just to give you an idea, I'm asking these niggas, like, what do we do? They were like, we sell Verizon internet and occasionally some phones. Cool. Great. I can do that. What do we do with that? They say everywhere. Nigga, what? That's a very general description. Because I know exactly where we're going. Basically, they just gatekeeping information. And that's like built in the culture. Like everybody here is gatekeeping information from you. Because they know if they tell you we do door to door, nobody's going to start. I even asked the boss. I was like, where do we do this at? He was like, oh, we do events. From time to time, we'll go to places and like we're giving calls to the apartment complex so they know we're coming. So he's making it seem like, no, not even making it seem like, he's literally telling me we sit in the lobby and people approach us and we sign them up because the apartment complexes already know we're coming. That nigga is a bold-faced fucking liar. They probably do that like every blue moon, but on the daily, these niggas knock doors. I didn't find out we was knocking doors until I get to the apartment and they get out the car and like, hey, we're gonna go knock some fucking doors. What? Nigga, you could take me home now. But I didn't have my car. I carpooled there, so I had to deal with that shit for a day. I'm like, wow, this was a oop. These niggas oop me for failure. That's a setup. And come to find out, that's how everybody starts. Nobody, all these, the person that was training me was like, yeah, I thought this was gonna be like a call center type of deal. No. Bitch, no, this is door to door. Pissed the fuck off. So boom, quit that shit. I left there on Friday. No, hold on, wait. So, all right, so boom. When I left the Avon place, I had ended up getting another job in like 3 days with the door to door. Then when I left the door to door, ended up getting another job in like 3 days. So, but this is because once I left the Y, I had interview after interview after interview. So it's orientations after orientations after orientations lined the fuck up. So, boom. After I quit the door-to-door shit, I call up my dudes like, hey, my bad. My phone was broke. Da-da-da-da. Lying like a bitch. And then I ended up setting up orientation with them. And now, I like where I'm at, man. I'm fucking with it. We go check back in a month. And hopefully I'm still fucking with it. But it's good cheese. The end goal is me getting my own office. So I like it, man. It's got some growth. It's got some growth. All right, so boom, that's that. I was a little too long. My bad. I didn't mean to go spiel off like that. So boom. And then Dior. Dior is doing fucking fantastic. I love that little boy. And I'm very interested to see how he turns out. Because you see me, I'm doing fucking great. And he has advantages that I never had. So he's gonna have a healthy relationship with his mom and dad. I had a mom and a dad growing up. So I can't be like, I'm not one of them, oh, I didn't have a dad. So I had a mom and a dad. They just weren't the healthiest relationship. It wasn't healthy. It was not a healthy relationship at all. His is gonna be vice. He will have that. He will have. So one of my biggest downfalls with me not having a healthy relationship, like not even that, but like I don't know. I'm just throwing this out there, just at this point, because the healthy relationship, that's just one note. But one of the biggest things with me personally is I feel like when I look at women, I see them as sex toys because I had a sister, but she was much older than me, so we didn't really grow up together. You feel me? I have a mom and a grandma, and I love them to death. But like when it comes to women, I never really had that many female friends. So I look at them as like sex toys. You know, I'm working on it and I'm definitely better than what I am, especially you can't fix a problem until you realize or admit that it's a problem. So I've been admitted that this was a problem and now I'm working on it. But he has a sister, so he won't have that problem. And you will have he'll just have healthy relationships around him. So he's already gonna have that on me. So obviously I want my son to be better than me. If you're better than me, dog, you're gonna out of there. Anyways, boom, healthy diet. I was just in one of these, I don't know if it's the last video or the next video because I don't know order I'm posting these videos, but the United States is like a gold mine for sure, but there are systems in play that are like against you. You're in a rat race for real, for real. The rat race is I'm gonna give you this piece of shit ass, what's his name? Not the Rothschild, Rockefeller. Rockefeller, like, you're putting, every time you send a kid to school, you're putting him in Daddy Rockefeller's lap. And his most famous quote is, I don't want thinkers, I want employees. When you go to school, you're getting a bullshit education. He's teaching you how to be an employee, a fucking slave. So boom, I'm going to teach you a bullshit education so you just grow up to be a slave. Then I'm going to give you a bullshit diet that is cut with hella GMOs, sprayed with all types of chemicals. It's barely even food. It's fake fucking food at this point. That's going to end up making you sick. Then once you are sick, and they're getting paid for all this. Once you are sick, I'm going to send you to the doctor. And instead of them giving you a natural remedy, like if you have a headache, I'm not going to give you a herb or tell you to put onions on your feet or eat more apples, drink a lot of water, put something cold to your head. No, I'm going to give you a fucking Percocet. And yes, y'all might say ibuprofen or whatever, Advil. No, nigga, them is Percocets. I might as well be a Percocet. That's a drug. So boom, I'm going to give you a bullshit education. I'm going to feed you bullshit food that's going to make you sick. Then I'm going to send you to the doctor to give you drugs that will make you even sicker. So now you go for one problem and it gives you 8 different problems. So now you're stuck on these drugs. Now I'm getting paid off of that. Bullshit education, bullshit food, bullshit medicine that's gonna kill your ass. And then once you die, I'm gonna make you pay for a funeral. And you go need insurance to pay for all this bullshit medicine I'm gonna put you on. So boom, you just got fucked all 360 around. Fucked in the booty hole the whole time. I am aware of that now. My parents weren't aware of that, so they didn't teach me that. So I fell into that system. Not only that, my parents wasn't the richest, you feel me? So I'm figuring out this financial game, then I'm gonna teach it to my son. I already done figured out this rat race, so I'm gonna make sure he has a healthy diet and doesn't fall for that shit. And I'm gonna make sure, although he will very likely, if it was up to me and everything, if it was a perfect world, I would never send my kid to school, but I don't have the resources to have him homeschooled yet. So we'll see about that. But I will make sure he eats healthy. So that's the healthy diet. Already finna have a healthy upper hand in that. And then he's in a healthy environment. Because I grew up in Mansfield, Ohio. He gonna grow up in Columbus. I mean, it's still Ohio, but Mansfield is a crabs in the bucket. Nigga, motherfuckers be a big fish in a little itty bitty ass pond and think they just the shit. And that's crazy to me. But you go be in Columbus, man. You got way better opportunities. And I mean, shit, the way we about to be living, you gotta be able to go to California, New York, Florida, all the fucking time if you want. So boom. And add the icing on the cake. I don't smoke and I don't drink. His mom don't smoke and she barely fucking drinks for real. So he won't have that in his fucking, I don't have to deal with that. So it'll be a very, very healthy environment. You're a superhero. I'm a superhero. We're all superheroes. The elites, I like to call them white people, But white people tend to get mad at that. And when I say white people, I'm gonna say my lady. My lady tends to get mad at that shit because she white. But when I say that, I'm not saying that to you, individual white person, if you are white. I'm saying that to the mass, the elites, because those at the top that are playing this puppet game just so happen to be white. So when I say white people, I'm not talking to an individual white person. I'm talking to the masses. So I shouldn't even say it though, because I don't want to offend nobody. So I'm going to say the elites. I just don't like calling them elites because fuck them. Elite is supposed to have like a prestigious like aura to it, and they don't deserve that. So, but yeah, you're a superhero. They want you so high and doped up that you don't realize it. But yeah, he's gonna have a way better environment. And then I'm very energetic. His mom is very energetic. So we're gonna be in his face all fucking day, and it's gonna rub off on him, and he's gonna be very energetic too. Because there's a lot of going on in this world right now. How are you doing? I'm okay. How's your future gonna be? Man, it's good. How was your food? I liked it. There's a lot of that. No one has energy no more. And I mean, that's probably because of the food and the bullshit medicine. And when the kid has a problem, instead of working with the problems, these niggas give him a fucking roofie or what the fuck ever drug they give y'all. So, I mean, hey, what the fuck ever. Anyways, there's not enough energy going around in the world, and he's not going to have that problem. So, boom. What's next? So, stop eating meat. Got a new job. Dior's doing great. My sobriety's going well, too. So, I don't really worry about smoking weed and drinking no more. I'm really just trying to work on my habits. Like, spending less time on social media, just like working out a little more because I've been slacking on that, eating healthy, that good shit. And then I've been like doing this notebook. My goal, because I'm gonna have this notebook stuffed here soon, and this is the first time I've ever filled a notebook. Damn, I'm gonna miss my page. Fuck. Damn. No, I'm not. Alright, so this is the first time. I'm trying to flex on y'all basically. This is the first time I ever filled a notebook with my own thoughts. Not because somebody in school told me to. Like, it ain't just, oh, I'm in history class, so I'll take history notes. Like, I chose to do this shit. And now I'm about to fill this bitch. I ain't got that many pages left, so this shit finna be full. But then which is a huge accomplishment to me. Because honestly, what I realized, I love writing. I really do. Like, I don't be knowing what to write. So, like, I'm not like, oh, I want to write a book ass nigga. But it's just something about holding a pen and just writing down words that I really enjoy. It makes me feel good. So, I'm very proud to fill this notebook. Once I fill it up, I'm going to get more notebooks. And I'm going to have them for specific things. Because this shit is everything from YouTube content ideas to shit that I need for work, to dates and receipts for the phones, weekly routines, more shit for phones, weekly routines, 8 steps to greatness, like manifestation. It's just a bunch of random shit. Day trading, 24 keys of manifestation, monthly expenses, goal for 2025. It's just a bunch of random shit. So I want to get my notebooks, like, this is my work notebook, this is my dream journal, this is my manifestation shit. Like, I want it to be very this shit random as fuck. But I'm gonna say this bitch forever, as long as I can. But yeah. Oh, I've been paying attention to my dreams too. I've been really paying attention to my dreams like a motherfucker. Because you are not this. You're not this. Look, watch this. Watch this. Damn, I'm fucking up I'm wasting the page. This is bullshit. I'm wasting this page, but it's not wasted because I'm using it for you. Someone did this experiment with me. And this is who you are. Alright. Wait. Alright, I'll do it right. I gotta do it right. I guess I could just do this. I'll do this. Alright. What does it say? It says Don. Alright. So now I want you to read this. I want you to read these words. Don. This is Don dish soap. So now I want you to read Don, but don't move your lips on the count of 3. All right? 1, 2, 3. You are that. That is you. You're not this body of meat. Where do you go when you fall asleep? Huh? Where do you go when you fall asleep? Because this bitch stays right in that bed. But you out here dreaming and shit. Where do you go? Huh? Where do you go? Where is it that you have gone? And then I was watching this one video because conscious awareness is going crazy right now. But I've been watching this one. I've been watching a lot of videos just trying to get knowledge. But I need to start reading a book. That'd be even better. But anyways, they were just talking about how like the conscious cannot be tied to the brain. Science has done their best to try and tie down the conscious to the brain, and it cannot be done. And there is no explanation for it. So, like, boom. So for near-death experiments, right? Experience for a bunch of this was like more than just one time too. Hey, if you want to leave a comment, I dropped the video too. So, because me delivering this message is like the dumbed down, summarized version. But you can go watch the actual video from the scientist himself and get this shit word for word. But the moral of the story is a bunch of people, more than once, they would die, heartbeat stop, brain has no activity. They have the brains connected to a machine so they can read all this shit. This is for like, but they die, right, for like a period of time, and then they get brought back to life. Now, in the period of time where their brain was inactive and there was no motion in the heart and they were fucking dead, they still had very vivid memories to the T, details and everything of what was going on while they were completely dead. They even have details and memories of shit going on in a whole different room because you are the conscious, you are not the flesh. So, yeah. Yeah. That was from like a scientist who, he was like, my whole life I've been all against spirituality and da-da-da-da, but like, scientists cannot explain what the fuck the conscious is because you cannot tie it to the brain. Anyways, that's my update. Have a great day. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll fucks with y'all. Until next time.